this is the Asus S101, the latest netbook to join the EEE PC family. Okay, so let's start off by taking a look at the actual design of the unit. This one's finished in the brown colour. You can get this in a champagne and graphite options. It's finished in a kind of glossy material on the front there, on the actual display lid. And if you have a look, if I just rotate this, the chassis is extremely thin. And its thickest edge, it's only 1.8 centimeters. So really kind of thin and lightweight, only 1 kilogram as well. So extremely portable and very mobile. You can hold it in one hand. And yeah, 1.8 centimeters thin. If I just open it up, you'll notice the hinge design. It's extremely nice, extremely well built. Just a nice touch of class to the actual overall design. Now on the inside, the actual palm rest pad area is finished in a brushed aluminium, and the trackpad is also finished in the same colour as the exterior chassis. So nice design, single mouse button click there, although it is actually two buttons cleverly disguised as a single button. Inside you've got a 10.2 inch widescreen display with a resolution of 1024 by 600, and you've also got a built-in 0.3 megapixel web camera for you to do a video conferencing or taking pictures there. The actual display, unlike a lot of these other netbooks, has got a matte finish on the actual screen there, so you get a nice crystal clear image on there. And again, extremely thin. It's LED backlit, so no warm-up times required for these kind of displays. As soon as it's switched on, it's ready to go straight out of the box. Now along the edge, surprisingly or amazingly shall I say, they've managed to fit 3 USB ports. There's one on the right hand side edge there, and 2 along the other side. On the back you've also got the VGA Ethernet connections on there, and on the side you've got the audio in and out connections. You've also got cleverly disguised memory card reader, which takes it's a 4-in-1 card reader, SD, MMC, Sony Memory Stick and Sony Memory Stick Pro. Now if you buy this with the Windows XP option, you get a 16GB SSD drive built in, but you also get a 16GB SDHC memory card to expand the storage, so you can actually just slot that straight into the back and effectively double your storage to 32GB. And you've also got access to free online storage courtesy of Asus. I believe you get 30GB with the S101 model, so that's for online backup and file storage for Asus's in the cloud storage system. Now let's have a look at the specs. Now inside the unit we've got an Intel Atom 1.6GHz processor. That's backed with 1GB of double data rate 2 RAM on a 533MHz bus. As I mentioned before, the screen is 10.2 inch LED backlit with a 0.3 megapixel camera built straight into the bezel there. SSD drive for maximum battery life, and it's very quiet actually when it's switched on. There's literally no noise coming from the unit. Asus rates this at 28 decibels, so it's virtually silent. Inside you've got Bluetooth 2.0 and 802.11n wireless, that's draft N, so maximum compatibility across the whole range of wireless standards there, and obviously for the latest N standard. Now the battery is a lithium polymer one. Asus claims this can last up to 5 hours using the super hybrid engine if you've got that activated. In reality I was able to get about 3.5 to 4 hours absolute tops with minimal usage, and that's with the display at minimal brightness, using the wireless and just general web browsing, IM, email, that kind of thing, so nothing too intensive. The Intel Atom processor is actually quite nippy. This is running Windows XP, and that's what ships with it. And you get a bunch of software such as Microsoft Work Suite, and you also get the Star Office, Open Office, Office Productivity Suite included there as well. So overall, this is a nice little unit. I've found this quite easy to use, very portable, very practical. The keyboard is fairly comfortable to use, and it's a decent sized keyboard if you have a look there. And they've also managed to kind of shove in a decent sized trackpad. They've really maximised the amount of space that's actually available to them, so there's nothing really that's wasted in terms of space. Simple button system, power button and the power button there. You've got a bunch of shortcut keys which are activated through the FN keys there. That again saves space. Screen is a matte finish, so you don't get that kind of annoying reflection that a lot of these netbook machines seem to have. It feels well built. It feels very solid. Overall, this is actually a really nice little netbook. Very practical, very portable, but not too small that it's not actually comfortable to use. Overall, the S101 has good looks and good performance. It is a tad bit on the expensive side, but you do obviously pay more for the good looks. Now, it's out in the next few weeks, and in the UK it's going to retail for around the £400 mark, so have a look around on Frugal. It's my recommendation to check out the prices for this. There are alternative netbooks around that price range which does offer better specs, better performance. However, this is a nice, very portable and lightweight package which you won't find in other netbooks, and it's an excellent addition to the EEE PC family.